Hey guys, we're getting ready to take a trip to Little Rock, which is about 60 miles north of our home, and I wanted you to see how the Volt does with the battery, but also with the range extender. Let me turn the camera around and I'll let you see how many miles it is fully charged. Okay, on the left of the dash cluster here you can see that the graph is lit all the way up, showing that the battery is fully charged and the EV estimated range is 60 miles. And then to the right you can see that the gas gauge is over half full, and the fuel estimated range is 269 miles. So we'll see how the car does on the way to Little Rock. We're going to take service roads most of the way, but we'll get on the interstate in about 40 to 45 miles, and then I'll switch over to the gas generator to conserve the battery, because what I've found after a year of driving is that the car doesn't do it doesn't do as well on the battery at faster speeds. So anything above 45 or 50 miles per hour, the battery goes down really fast. So since I've got a lot of driving to do off of the interstate, I'm going to save my battery for the slower speeds, and I'll use the gas generator because it gets over 42 miles per gallon. It's really efficient, and I'll use it for all of the faster driving. So I'll keep you posted on what happens as we go. Okay, so I've been driving for almost 6 miles now. Just to give you an idea of the efficiency of driving at slower speeds. Of course, we don't always drive at slower speeds. We just take the country back ways whenever we're not in a hurry and want to take the scenic route. But to give you an idea, I've gone 6.9 miles, but I've only used 2 miles of EV range, and I've been driving between 40 miles per hour and 45 miles per hour. There are some hills too, so when I let off of the accelerator pedal going down those hills, I get instant regen, which means that the motor is putting that power back into the battery when going down a hill, and that has been really effective too in getting more efficiency while driving. But again, if I was in a hurry, I would hop on the highway and go 55, go those highway speeds, and the battery wouldn't be as efficient, but you don't always have time for that. It's not always feasible. The temperature outside today is 44 degrees right now. It's the evening, so it will get colder after the sun goes down. Not having to use the heater in the car. The seat heaters that are in the car are really effective, and also the steering wheel has a heated steering wheel as well, and it works really well. So gone 7.7 miles, and I've only used 3 miles of that EV range, so I'm down to 57 miles. So it's kind of interesting to see how all of that works. So I'll keep you posted as we get closer to the destination. Okay, just to give an update, we've gone 17.1 miles and have used 8 miles of EV range. So a lot of the trip taking that path is downhill. So going downhill really helped my EV range. I'm having trouble with my iPhone holder here. So probably have another 20 miles or so to go before we hit the interstate, and at that time I'll push the mode button and switch over to hold mode, which no longer uses the main battery, and the generator kicks in, and I'll be able to see how that impacts my overall miles per gallon, and I'll make sure that I share that. So another 20 miles or so to go, and then we'll be switching off the battery. Okay, we've been driving and have gone 34.4 miles. We've used 31 miles of EV, so I've got 29 left, and we're getting ready to get on the interstate. So I'm making my turn. Nope, that's the wrong one. Here's the right one. And as soon as I get on the ramp, I'm gonna push the button down here at the console, which will let me select hold mode. And I don't know if you can hear the engine kick in, but the engine just kicked in and it's no longer using the main battery, and it will run off of the 4-cylinder generator now for the rest of the way. So we were able to get about half of our trip up on EV, and then the other part of the trip, the other half, will be gas. So we'll see how it does after we get to our destination. Okay, we made it to our destination. I just dropped my wife off. So now I'm gonna see if I can find a public charging station. I'll show you how that works, but if one's available. So I went 38.8 miles and used 7.9 kilowatt hours of EV, and then we went 28.7 miles and used 0.69 gallons of gas. So that's how it all turned out, 92.4 combined miles per gallon. So now I'm going to drive a little ways and see if there is a public charging station available while I run a couple of errands for my wife. So here's the charging station that I found. Quick swipe of my ChargePoint card allowed me to begin charging the Volt. And you can see over here on the driver's side of the car is where you plug in. As soon as I plugged in, the station began charging the car. Most places that have these allow EV owners to park near the front of the store. You can see there's a Best Buy and a Whole Foods right here in the shopping center. Alright, I'm back in the car after a couple of hours of shopping, and I picked up nearly 20 EV miles here at the ChargePoint charging station. And of course this one is free, so that didn't cost anything. Thank you Whole Foods for providing a free charging station, and most Whole Foods in our state and in surrounding states I've noticed have these, so that's pretty cool. So it is 37 degrees right now, so I'm headed back to pick my wife up and we'll start the trip home. So I'll update you when we get home at the final numbers. Okay guys, just pulled into the garage. So went a total of 134.3 miles. I have 9 miles of EV range left and 210 miles of fuel range left. And the computer shows 99 miles per gallon combined. And this screen shows we traveled 74.6 miles on the EV, 16.6 kilowatt hours used, and then we traveled 59.7 miles on the gas generator and used 1.35 gallons. So there's the breakdown, and hopefully this gives you an idea of how a Volt works on a long trip like this. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great day and look for another video coming soon.